Hi, Brett here, and somebody recently posted something about, I was tagged in it about playing a fretless banjo and the fear. So I want to talk about the fear of the fretless banjo, and there should be no fear in playing a fretless banjo, especially if you already play the banjo. When I got my banjo, when I got my fretless, and let me give you a little rundown. This is a Barry shoulder Chord banjo. And I love Barry's banjos. His are different than a lot of them. But one reason I really like his is if you look right in the sound hole here, and you actually can't see anything, because that is a black resin, a fiberglass that he sprays the inside of the gourd with. And I have actually dropped this instrument off of my shoulder onto a rock. When I say onto a rock, I don't mean rocks. I mean a rock in the mountains. And it didn't even leave a mark on it, let alone crack it. And it fell from the height of my shoulder right somewhere on the back here. So it just kind of bounced. And not recommending that, but his instruments really hold up well. And not many people do that, and I really like that innovation of his. This one, by the way, he makes some very fancy banjos, and very nice. He does a lot of carving. But this one's called the Fence Post. And it literally was from a fence post, and this crack here, right here, this right on the edge here, that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to look like that. Looks like something built up in somebody's cabin up in the Appalachians. So I just love this banjo. If you look right here, you see this little fancy design that you'll see also on most fretless instruments or minstrel banjos, and that is the 7th fret. And then right here where the peg is the 5th fret. I very rarely refer to looking at these. I do use the 5th. But when I first got this, what I did was I started looking where I thought the 2nd fret should be, or where I thought the 3rd fret should be, and it just kept messing me up. And then I thought, you know something, I know how to play banjo, why don't I just play banjo? And what I did is I picked it up and I just started playing it without wondering or trying to figure out where to place my fingers. And all right, so I'm going from 3 to 2 or 5 there. I'm guessing 3 to 5. I'm just making my C chord like I would make my C chord. And this is not in G tuning, by the way, but it's tuned that way. I'm just making the C chord like I would normally make the C chord without trying to look to think where my fingers would go, because if this had frets, I still wouldn't be looking. I know where my hands go, just like you know where your hands go if you already play banjo. The other thing is, you know, when you're playing an instrument like this, people are so worried, well, is it going to be exactly on the note? It doesn't have to be. When you're doing the slide, I'm doing cripple crake. Sorry. It's got that funky, weird, clunky sound. You obviously know you don't want to do this. That doesn't even sound right, but so I hope that's helped, and I hope that takes away some of the fear. If you've been thinking about getting a fretless banjo, again, they're usually very reasonably, not always, I know Barry's are very reasonably priced for what you're getting. By the way, when I store this, when I'm not playing it, I lay the bridge down, because this is a skin head. There's really no way to tighten a skin head like this, because this is tacked on, other than use a blow dryer or a hand dryer that will take the humidity out of this, and of course keeping it in the right conditions. But you know, sometimes in the summer when it gets very humid, you can get different height bridges to compensate for the sinking of the head. And so anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that does take the fear from the fretless, and we will see you very soon in an upcoming lesson or on a tip or help. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.